at the ongoing war in Ambazonia that has led a lot of youths to flee the country. We see the lifeless body of Fru Victor, who is a trained engineer from Nsongwa, Bamenda, lying in a lonely Mexican forest, a haunting symbol of the despair gripping Amazonia under La Republique's failed rule. Fru Victor, who married in December 2018, had once held dreams of building a future in his homeland. But like many Ambazonian youths, he found himself trapped in the wreckage of a war-torn economy and a nation betrayed by colonial occupation. The escalating armed conflict in the Atlantic zone, coupled with the systematic collapse of infrastructure and job opportunities, left Victor with only one terrifying option: to flee. His journey towards the United States was supposed to be a lifeline. Instead, it became his grave. Fru Victor was not only the one who went through these. When he set out, he was not alone. Alongside other Amazonian migrants, he braved the treacherous paths through Latin America. But somewhere in a dense forest in Mexico, exhausted and unable to walk, Victor was left behind. For over 8 days, he fought for survival with no food or aid. In the end, we see the same hopelessness that forced him to leave home, claiming his life overseas. Fru Victor's story is not unique, is not isolated. It is the story of a generation of Amazonian youths whose future had been stolen, first by La Republique's neglect, then by its bullets, and now by the silent forests and deserts that they die in while fleeing. Amazonia today bears the scars of La Republique's decade-long plunder. Schools have become military camps, hospitals lack equipment, roads are impassable, farmlands are torched. Meanwhile, those who dare speak out are jailed, tortured, or disappeared. The war has become a tool for subjugation, and the economy, once driven by industrious men and women like Victor, have been left in ruins by colonial occupation. It is this desolation, this deliberate destruction of ambition and infrastructure that has forced the youth to flee. They are not chasing luxury. They are running from war, poverty, and a colonial regime that sees them as expendable. Yet the outside world often receives them with detention centers, deportation, and death. Fru Victor's death is a chilling indictment of the global silence around the Ambazonian war. It is a call to conscience for the international community to compel La Republique to the mediation table so that Amazonia may reclaim its sovereignty, rebuild her broken institutions, and restore dignity to a people. Until then, the forests and deserts continues to claim the bodies of those escaping a homeland held hostage by violence and corruption of a colonial regime.